This is a direct message to those who call themselves educated, thinkers, leaders, and anyone who's ever taken a paycheck and believed they understood the system. If you can read between the lines, you already know this message is not just words. It's a signal, part of something bigger. This is a real challenge, a test of intelligence, integrity, and depth. Because while the surface world, the so-called 3D world, has its place without characters and morals, it all collapses. The world is on a stage right now, a kind of World Series of consciousness. And the irony is that most don't even know they're in the game. So here's the real question. Can you evolve past labels, past ego, and past systems, and still live with principles when no one's watching? How you interpret this message says everything about you, not me. I'm just a messenger. And as for who I work for, well, I guess that's for you to figure out.
I could see, so I'm reading, okay, well, it's a spiritual coach, explores the deeper connections between people in the universe. Yeah, they help others gain a new and deeper understanding of the world they live in and the energies that flow within it. Well, I had to understand mine first. Do I publicly want to be positioned as a spiritual coach? That's my difficulty. No. But I want to have that message underneath that's a mindset coach. Why? Because most people are turned off by the idea of a spiritual coach. And I don't want to limit the market. That's why I say I'm an unconventional coach, because I want people to figure that out. That's the inner work that I want them to figure out on their own, to figure out their own path. I'm not going to tell them that. So how can I position myself as a spiritual coach? How can I position myself as a mindset spiritual coach without telling people that? When you're supposed to niche down into the market and turn that around into something that makes money. That's my difficulty. There's enough people in my head here that are spiritual coaches, if you guys claim to be that, you can give me an answer by that, but it should be by the end of the day so I can get this thing going, right? Because I don't, that's where it's limiting. Because I can help people on different levels and everything that don't believe in the universe, that don't believe in all of that shit, right? I'm not trying to force them into believing what I believe or doing whatever. I'm trying to get them on their own path. Well, that's a spiritual coach. But I don't want to be positioned that way. Why? Because it's hokey, right? That's what I'm a bit, I'm like, fuck that shit, right? Why? What's my market? The people that are saying, fuck that shit. But they want, in a way. So I'm trying to bridge that gap right now. And that's where I'm having a hard time. Because that to me, again, still, even though the whole spirit of Elegantly Outrageous ties in all of that, which is the spiritual side, that's still one element, which I call the inner peace, the spirituality in my little chart. That's one thing. Yes, I know it connects all of those things, but that still limits my market. Fucks my empire.
Welcome to the Elegantly Outrageous Personal Development Institute. Meet our first Elegantly Outrageous avatar, Candace. The foundation of our personal development programs are based on Candace's real life story. When the Elegantly Outrageous Personal Development Institute expanded, it turned into a game, one that was created to help you find the best possible version of yourself. So pay attention to the clues, because everything is there for a reason and nothing you see ever is a coincidence. Are you truly comfortable, confident, and happy in your own skin? Then why do you feel you should disguise your own inner contentment? The Elegantly Outrageous programs are designed to help you overcome life's paradox. Understanding what it means to love yourself is the key to resolving conflict, especially your own inner conflict, which we are all struggling with in so many areas. The Elegantly Outrageous programs are playfully hidden in plain sight to help you pay attention to your next clue for personal development. How can you become the best possible version of yourself? Play the game.